Adams, that was the summer of 69 right here at WHTL. We're sitting at 37 degrees out there on the weather post. Not too shabby today, and I've got a special guest in the studio. They've been looking for one for a while, but they finally found him. It is our new Whitehall City Administrator, Drew Morelon. Drew, how are you this morning?
I'm doing very well, Brian. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for coming in on this beautiful day.
It is really beautiful. It's a welcome reprieve from that negative 35 we had the other day.
Yeah. And you said you are kind of new to the area. You're from Wisconsin originally, but you spent some time in the military. So you want to start with that, maybe?
Yeah. So I graduated high school from Elroy, Wisconsin, good old Royal Panthers. But I kind of bounced around all over the state. So I've lived in Janesville, Sparta, on Alaska, spent some time in school. But then I recently retired last fall from the U.S. military, and we got the call, and we applied here, and we saw the community, thought it was absolutely beautiful and a lot of opportunity here, so we jumped at the opportunity.
Yeah, that's great. And we were talking before we got on air. I already consider you a local because you said you shot your first deer here. So if you've already done that, you're in.
Yeah. So I'm not quite the foreigner that they dragged in from Eastern Europe that I might seem. Nope. I've got a little bit of history up here. I remember distinctly shooting my first deer up here when I was 15 with my buddy down from Alaska, and I had a sore spot in my heart a long time for Whitehall, as I remember it now, because I remember distinctly losing to a very good Whitehall wrestler sometime in 2010. That was very crushing, but it's all good.
Well, maybe we could find who they are. We could do a rematch here.
That's not going to go well.
No, not going to go well. That's great. So yeah, you're now in the your new position as the Whitehall City Administrator, and we are glad to have you here. You want to tell me a little bit about what your plans are in Whitehall? We kind of talked a little bit about this off here, but tell how people can get involved and find out what's going on in the area.
Yeah, of course. So our plans going forward for the city of Whitehall obviously are all going to be centered around community. So these aren't necessarily my plans going forward. A lot of what I'm doing is I'm asking council members where they see the city, and not only council members, but community members and the mayor, where they see the city and where they want to see the city in the next 1, 3, 5, 10 years in terms of what we want the environment to be, how we want the city to look, what businesses we're trying to attract, what we're trying to do with the downtown. So that's a big priority for the administration going forward right now, is involving the community, getting input, and then seeing what plans we can then institute for going forward for Whitehall.
Yeah, that's so great. And I know in Whitehall there will be a lot of people that will have opinions and help you out, I'm sure.
Yes. Which we welcome. We welcome that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we do have quite the tight-knit community here. The people get involved, and we love it. And like I said, we're happy to have you here. It's great. And you said you started in November, so you've been here since November?
Yes, sir.
And how you liking the winter so far?
Oh, man. It's been something. So I retired out of Fort Bragg in North Carolina, where the winters are typically in like the mid-50s. Okay. Sometimes they'll get down to the 30s, but I haven't been back home for a Wisconsin winter in quite some time. So last month's negative 35 wind chill was something. My kids love the snow, absolutely. And it's beautiful up here, and we really appreciate it. But man, that was a shock. Yeah.
So I suppose is it the first time the kids seen snow, or
for two of them? Yeah, it was the first time that they had seen snow. But yeah, it was certainly the first time they actually knew enough to play in the snow, and doing all that was a lot of fun. Yeah,
that's fun. Having little ones and seeing those new experiences as they grow. So I'm sure they are. They're really well with this move. I'm losing my words here. I'm sure they're doing well with the move and enjoying being in this area with the kids at school. Are they in school now, or?
One of them is. Yeah. Okay. One of them's now in school, and it's really great to be back with family and with this community. So something that I can kind of say, based on my wide-ranging travels and experiences with different communities across the United States and the world, is that there's nothing really like small-town, rural communities. And I would say, especially in Wisconsin, having lived in the West, the South, the East, and having grown up here, I've really come to appreciate how, and just like Whitehall has been welcoming to us and to me specifically, just how good people are to each other. And so really, really appreciate that, Whitehall. But it is really great to see and experience again.
Yeah. These small towns in Wisconsin, that's one thing I tell people. It's like, when they talk about things going on in bigger cities and things, I say, just come to the small towns. All that disappears. The political divides. I mean, everyone just tries to work together, and that's refreshing to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, folks waving, folks being polite, kindly to each other. Yeah, no, it's great. It's great to be here for it.
Yeah, that's great. And so, in 8 years in the military, you spent. So, did you go right in after high school, or did you do some other things before that?
So I went to Loras College in Dubuque, Iowa.
Yep.
My undergraduate was in international studies, which was all kind of geared towards the military and public service anyway. But after that, I enlisted, and I was in the infantry for some time, and then I was selected for Special Operations Civil Affairs. Which is kind of an interesting branch of special operations. It's kind of like warrior diplomats, per se.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of humanitarian and diplomatic work. So I was working with, for example, to help firefighters in, second and third world countries where we would be working. We would work with, fire stations, firefighters here, see, hey, how do things work? What are best practices? How can we connect you with folks over there so that meets the higher end strategic goals of the United States.
Okay, that's great. And helping put out fires is good.
Yes. So though I am not a firefighter, putting out fires kind of has been my job for a while.
Literally and figuratively,
Literally
right?
and figuratively, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And I'm sure you'll put a lot of that to good use here in Whitehall too. We're excited to have you here. And anything you want to cover about what you guys, any changes going on down there, or any events coming up? Some information people need to know, you think?
Yeah, well, we're gearing towards the summer season, so we're looking at getting the pool back open and staffed up well. Right now, the city, and at least a lot of my focus, has been catching up. So haven't been with a city administrator for quite some time, so there's a lot of work to be done, but it's all good. It's all good. Really appreciate it. Right now, some of our big focuses are on community input and transparency. So we're trying to clear and make communications easier for folks, trying to meet them where they are.
Okay.
But we do have some larger projects. There's actually quite a bit of infrastructure that we're working on, and that kind of relates to businesses, to how people are going to be receiving public service goods, and a number of different things.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm sure with all those years that they've been without administrator, there's going to take some time to just get your bearings, get everything rolling. But with your background, I'm sure you'll be right on top of that. So.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Is anything else you want to cover before we let you get going today, or anyone you want to say hi to?
Well, first off, I want to say hi to my wife, Cassandra, who may or may not be listening. Thanks, babe. But no, I did want to say thank you to Whitehall, and thank you to the administration here for giving me their trust and full support, and thanks to the folks here for being so welcoming.
Yeah, and if people want to reach out to you, got questions, they can just go to the city the Facebook page or their website, correct?
Yep. Okay. Yep. You can do either of those things, or you can go to City Hall. My office is always open during those office hours, as well as I do believe I have my phone number and email posted. So if citizens are concerned about, an initiative here or questions regarding their service or their utilities, things like that, I'm always open.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, Drew, it has been a pleasure talking with you, my friend.
Thank you, Brian.
And we hope to have you in here many more times. So anytime you want to come in, just let us know.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
All right. We've been talking with Drew Morelon, the Whitehall City Administrator. We're going to get back into the hits right after this short break.
Cal's Corner in Hickston is a great tavern, and I'm telling you, it may sit on the busiest intersection in the state of Wisconsin.